Arteta out. But some of these decisions recently have just been shocking for me, really and truly shocking. First of all, I need to know what does Aubameyang have to do to play in the middle? It's a 3 point show. It's your boy Mike's 3P. Before we get into this game, do make sure you like, share, and most importantly, subscribe. I think, yeah. So welcome back to people that have subscribed or people that are watching it. You get what I'm saying? But we have to get into this game straight away. And it was Arsenal versus Leicester. And we lost 1-0. See, now before this game, knowing the history of Leicester, Sionku was out, and Didi was out. I think this is Jamie Vardy's first game back from an injury, and he terrorises us on a normal basis or a regular basis anyway. So I thought, yeah, we should be having this. I mean, you see them starting Harvey Barnes up front. You think this should be a team that Arsenal should quite comfortably maybe get a 2-0 lead early, and shut up shop. Because, you know, with Leicester, the way they play, they're a counter-attacking team, they hit balls over the top, and normally it's Jamie Vardy on the end of it, or Iheanacho, and today was Harvey Barnes. But, yeah, so I saw the lineup for Arsenal. We started with Leno in goal, David Luiz, Gabriel, and for me, I mean, certain people, everyone has it in their own way how we set up, but I had Xhaka for us as a third centre-back. We had Tierney playing left back, Ceballos and Thomas in the middle, Bellerin at right wing back. Then we had Aubameyang on the right, Lacazette up front, and Saka on the left. Right, the first few things is when I first saw it, or the way they first listed it out on the website, for me, I had it as Xhaka, Partey, and Ceballos in midfield. Now, for me, that is, as Partey, he plays the number 6. He's a great defensive midfielder. Well, the way we played him today, great defensive midfielder. But, I mean, he had no help in the middle. But not even help because he wasn't getting overrun. But Xhaka and Ceballos were non-existent going forward. I think we were a bit predictable. I said in the last video, I don't know if you've seen it or not, but I said in the last video that, yes, Arteta has got Arsenal playing our good defensive side now, or he shored up some of our defensive problems. But going forward, it's a nightmare. I don't think we have anything. I think, in my opinion, Saka is our best outlet as an attacker, and he's only 18, 19 years old. I mean, that should not be the case. He's playing week in, week out. I'm sure he's going to get burnt or injured soon. Knock on wood that he doesn't. But, I mean, we're relying on a 90-year-old to get in these crosses and whatnot. Relying on a 90-year-old to get past his man and provide it to Lacazette and Aubameyang. The same with Tierney as well. I think Arteta, I'm not, obviously, I tweeted something ridiculous, but I'm not Arteta out. But some of these decisions recently have just been shocking for me, really and truly shocking. First of all, I need to know what does Aubameyang have to do to play in the middle? Because I don't understand. No one that we have at the club is better than in the middle. Pepe surely has to be starting games. Christian Fuchs, but he's on his last legs. I won't even be surprised if he retires after this game. Christian Fuchs is on his last legs. You have to have a winger that's ready to go at him, and that's what Pepe does. Draw some fouls, especially when there's on a yellow card. But look, I think during the game, our best outlet, what we did a few times was we gave it to David Luiz, who is probably our best passer out of the back. And he pings it to Tierney. Tierney will now probably get past his man, will provide a decent cross, a decent cross. And we've done that a few times. But what I saw is Lacazette had that chance. And I'm not going to blame this loss on Lacazette. But I mean, you have to be doing better there, because just going on the other hand, Jamie Vardy scored a header too. I mean, people are going to say the header was fast, but you're a striker. You put everything there. The ball's not going to hurt you, really and truly. I think, look, Lacazette. I don't want to slag him off or rant. I think I'm past ranting about Lacazette and Xhaka and Arsenal in general, to be honest. But, I mean, Lacazette, you're meant to be offering us goals. And I don't think you'll have a better opportunity to score a header than the one that he did today. And if he can't bury that, then really and truly, what are we doing here? Because we're putting Aubameyang out of position to accommodate Lacazette, who's not even scoring pretty much tap-ins now. Xhaka, I mean, you're playing third side centre back. I mean, the pattern that he had was so predictable. I mean, in terms of defensively going backward, he's just not quick enough. He's not agile enough, and they obviously exposed it today. Tillemans put the through ball into check. I don't know how to say it. Under, I think his name is, and he's obviously put it to Jamie Vardy, who's nodded it home. Look, I don't expect Arsenal to win the league. Yeah, but I expect Arsenal to make a showing of themselves. You can't expect a team like Leicester, or you shouldn't. A team like Leicester, yeah, with this, with what's his name, Wilfred Ndidi out, Jamie Vardy coming off the bench. I think he was out pretty much after 60 minutes. I reckon if we were losing, if we were beating them 2-3-0, he wouldn't have come on. What's this guy's name? Sionku was out. I mean, Ayoze Perez didn't play. These are like star players for Leicester not playing, and they still came here and gave us a 1-0 at home. I mean, it's quite embarrassing. Going back to what I said about David Luiz, I think David Luiz was out to Tierney. David Luiz went down injured, and I think that was the end of our attack. So I don't think we knew how to attack anymore. Not only is that a sign of I don't know what Arteta's doing, but we also have to say, let's understand something now. Like, really and truly, a centre back or pinging it to our left back should not be our best and only option of attacking. I mean, it's beyond me at this point. It's even actually ridiculous. This season right now we've lost to all big games. Really and truly, we lost to Liverpool, expected. Lost to Man City, expected. Who again, going back to selection problem, Man City drew West Ham yesterday. And they didn't play. They didn't sit back and let Man City attack them the same way we did. They got a 1-1 draw. Selection again with Arteta. This week we lost to Leicester, who we should not. In my opinion, I think a 0-0 draw would have been a loss because of the players that they had injured. And for us to go and do that, I think it's just ridiculous. Then next week we've got Man United at Old Trafford, I believe it is. I think, honestly, we need to start making a show of ourselves. Look, the league is wide open. I'm not saying we're going to win the league. I'm not. But I am saying that we have to do something. Our best attacking shouldn't be our fullbacks whipping the ball into the box. It's Arsenal Football Club. In my opinion, our best midfield or lineup going forward would be Lennon in goal, who's obviously our only choice, and then Runnison, we brought him in, but I don't think he should be starting anytime soon. In my opinion, I'd have Ainsley Maitland-Niles playing at right back. I just don't think Bellerin is strong in the final third, but with the ball to his feet and whatnot. And defensively, I don't think he's that great. I don't think he's as great as Maitland-Niles. I'd have, obviously, Saliba and Fofana played together at Saint Etienne last season. Now, it's baffling for me to understand this. Why does Fofana start for Leicester? Obviously, I know there's injuries and whatnot, but why is he given games at Leicester? But William Saliba, who was quite comfortably the better centre-back between those two, I think even Fofana would say so himself, is not getting games for Arsenal. I mean, coming off the bench is Mustafi. I mean, come on, like I'm not going to slag off Mustafi, but I don't understand what Saliba should be starting. This is our future of the football club. These are players that need to be starting. For me, I'd have Maitland-Niles, Saliba, Gabriel, and Tierney. They say it's a young, that'll probably be a young defence, but Maitland-Niles is seasoned, Tierney's seasoned, Gabriel has a great start. I think Saliba, we should see how he does. I mean, maybe he comes in for a few games for David Luiz or whatnot, but it should be between him or David Luiz regardless. Midfield, I have Partey, I'd have, what's this guy's name? Partey. I mean, Ceballos didn't do too great today, but I have Ceballos and Partey. I probably have Saka in probably the number 10 area. I'll probably put Aubameyang, Pepe, and God knows, I mean, it's pick a poison with Lacazette and Willian and all these. But that's my starting lineup. I think today was just a disaster. I mean, I don't want to overreact because it's only 1-0. It's only a loss. It's only one loss, sorry, one game. But I think the signs are not encouraging. This has been a few games now where we're struggling to mount attacks, struggling to pretty much do anything outside, unless it's really a bottom team, really and truly. And really, and we're going to start playing better teams more often than not. So we need to really buckle up our ideas real fast because this is really, really getting embarrassing. But you lot, let me know your thoughts on the game. It's your boy Max from the 3 Point Show. We're out. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.